Hello my friends and welcome to the channel. This is Thordernick, and in today's video we're going to be talking about some reasons that went into my decision for choosing a warrior to be my main class in Battle for Azeroth. And I've already explained some of these in other videos. I explained my whole thought process in a video series that I did a couple of months ago, but I'm hoping that by walking through my thought process now and the reasons that I made this decision in the first place, it'll help some of you choose your main character. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and I'm happy to have you here. On this channel we do multiple World of Warcraft videos each week, and as well as doing multiple live streams of World of Warcraft each week. So if you like what you see, consider subscribing so that you'll be able to find our content a lot more easily. As we get into Battle for Azeroth, I did want to mention that we are going to be putting out guides for multiple classes. The goal is over the course of BFA to release guides for all classes, so if you're interested in seeing those, please consider subscribing again and just make sure that you are ready for that content that is going to be coming at you. So without further ado, let's talk about the warrior. So the warrior is going to be my main character in Battle for Azeroth, and I know I made a whole series talking about reaching this decision, but I wanted to explain in a little bit more detail what it is about the warrior that draws me to this class and that makes me like it so much in its current implementation. And I hope that by doing that I can help some of you who, even though we're on the eve of Battle for Azeroth now, it's just a few days away from going live, maybe some of you have not been able to choose your main character yet. Hopefully this helps you guys pick a main character, whether that's a warrior, shaman, druid, priest, whatever character you land on. Hopefully my thought process helps you out. So without further ado, I want to give you 4 things that I love about the warrior that helped me make this decision and not have any regret and not look back at all on that decision. The first is that Fury is simply an amazing spec. I love Fury. It is my favorite spec in the game to play. And that is something that has been true for a while now, going all the way back to parts of Warlords even, and even back beyond that. But I just love the Fury Warrior. Everything about the spec, every talent is something that I enjoy. The core rotation is as fluid and just well designed as any spec in the game. Every ability feels meaningful, not only on its own, but also the way that it fits into the rotation. It feels meaningful, impactful, and important, even down to Whirlwind, which is just your filler spell. Because Whirlwind, this is getting a little specific, but Whirlwind for Fury not only generates rage, which drives your primary mechanic of getting enraged, but it also has a passive cleave effect where your next 2 abilities that you use that are normally single target abilities will cleave onto additional enemies. And just the fact that even the filler ability has such a crucial and important and really interesting role is something that makes Fury stand out to me and be such a fun spec to play. I also enjoy every talent that I have played with for Fury, in both going back into BFA in the beta and going into the pre-patch now. There's nothing about the spec that I don't like. And for some of you, there's going to be a lot of things about Fury that you probably don't like. But maybe if you find a spec where you look and you say, you know what, I like everything that's here and I really just enjoy playing the spec and I enjoy every little bit of it, then maybe that can help you narrow things down and say, okay, well maybe this class, whatever that class is going to be a good choice to go with. So Fury is amazing. It is my favorite spec in the game. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is tank spec availability. The fact that warriors can be a tank when that is needed was a huge part of the reason that I decided to go for the warrior. Now I know there are quite a few classes that can tank. Some of them I like, some of them not so much. Some of the tank specs I like better than protection for the warrior, but the fact is I like being able to tank on my main character. If I'm a little bit busy in life and I've only got an hour to play and there's some things that I want to hammer out that I need an instant queue for, I love having a tank spec available so that I can hop right in and get a Mythic Plus dungeon done really quickly without having to worry about finding a group and spending a lot of time doing that. Especially as a melee DPS, being a warrior, that can be a bit of a frustrating battle. But being able to queue as a tank and just get in and get done what I need to get done, being able to fulfill that role for guild guild groups that I'm in, or even for raids that I'm in, is something that I'm really satisfied with, really happy about, and very glad that I can do on the warrior. So tank spec availability is the second reason. Also, I just enjoy tanking to go along with that. So I'm happy that warriors have a tank spec available. That made the decision even easier for me to arrive at. Third, all three specs that warriors have available are fun. Notice I did not say they are all good. I'm saying they are all fun, because what that means is that if any of the specs are not viable, or if any of the specs are underpowered and I have to play one that, you know, wasn't my favorite, wasn't my top choice, I'm still going to enjoy playing my warrior. I'm still going to have a good time. I'm not going to have any regrets. So I've already mentioned that Fury is my favorite spec in the game right now. If it's undertuned to the point where it's 50% behind arms, which is a wild number and would probably get fixed very quickly if there was even a build where that happened. But if that were the case for some reason, I would be totally fine playing arms, and I would be very happy playing arms because I love the state that arms is in right now. So that's another consideration that I would say you want to make, especially with a class that has multiple DPS specs. Make sure that you enjoy as many of them as possible. Hopefully you enjoy every spec that a class has, and then that kind of helps you narrow it down and helps you say, okay, I really like everything that this class can do. Maybe it's going to be a good choice for me. For me, that's the warrior. I like Fury more than any spec in the game, and arms is probably up there in my top 5 as well. And then protection, I like tanking, and I really like the way that warriors approach things. So again, Fury is amazing. Tank spec availability, all three specs are fun and enjoyable. And the fourth thing, the last thing that I want to bring up and mention, is that I enjoy playing a warrior in multiple different activities. There are multiple activities that I find enjoyable as a warrior. I love raiding on my warrior. I love doing Mythic Plus on my warrior. I love doing PvP on my warrior. I love everything that there is to do in the game, even soloing old content. I just have so much fun doing that on my warrior compared to any other class, and that's something that's important to me, because even though I am a content creator and I will be playing every class to one degree or another, having a main character that I can hop on and know that whatever I do, whatever I'm asked to do on stream or with friends or with my guild, I'm going to have a good time playing that content and doing that stuff on my warrior. That is something that is very important to me, and that I'm very happy I can say about my warrior, that I just love every aspect of the game played through the warrior class. So those are my 4 reasons that I hope help you guys out as well as we get toward the BFA launch. And it's past time to pick a main character, but those are 4 reasons that I landed on the warrior, a little bit more of my thought process for that. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, leave a comment down below and let me know what your main character is going to be for Battle for Azeroth and why you landed on that decision. Let me know if you found these thoughts that I have, the reasoning behind my choosing a warrior, helpful. And if you like the video, go ahead and give us a like. If you like the channel, go ahead and give us a subscription. You'll be able to see more of our content coming out. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be putting out a lot of guides for different classes and different specs, starting with the warrior because that's going to be my main, but moving on to other classes and other specs as well as we get into Battle for Azeroth. So if you want to see those videos, be sure to subscribe, and until next video, until the next stream, you all take care of yourselves. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have fun in Azeroth. Bye-bye.